So we are doing How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. It's a very funny show written back in the 60s and had several revivals on Broadway.
It's a wonderful spoof of the office environment of the early 1960s. It's a Pulitzer Prize-winning, Tony Award-winning musical that gets revived all the time, and we're happy to bring it for the first time to Possum Point Players.
This show is an amazing show of different varieties of characters and personalities, all combined in one office in the story of J. Pierpont Finch.
Leading up the show is Stephen Dow. He's playing the role of J. Pierpont Finch, and he begins as a window washer and has the book How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying in his possession. And he refers to that book at all the steps in the show to rise up to the top of the office.
I start out in the mail room and work my way all the way up to the board room.
We have such a talented cast, particularly the leading characters. Stephen Dow as Pierpont Finch.
I am so excited to be a part of this. I cannot even tell you.
I am the boss's mistress. I kind of seduce my way into a job, into this world, and as I'm working through it, I'm not quite getting my way, using my feminine charms to get my way with the boss and eventually get my way onto a television show.
I play Rosemary Pilkington. She is a secretary at the Worldwide Wicket Company, and her main goal in life is to get married and have a family and live in the white picket fence house.
John Zinzi is always a blast to watch on stage. He has such a great comedic timing himself, and such a strong sense of character.
J.B. Bigley is the head of the company about which the entire show is about. And if you're familiar with this 1960-ish Broadway musical, you may remember that it starred Robert Morse and Rudy Valley, and they reprised their roles in the movie version of the Broadway show, and I'm honored to play the Rudy Valley role.
Bud Frump is J.B. Bigley's nephew. J.B. Bigley is the president of the company, and Bud is his overly entitled, spoiled boob and, well, sinister boob of a nephew. He spends most of the show trying to bring down Finch, but the more he brings down Finch, the higher Finch is elevated and the lower and lower Bud goes. So I'm the butt of many jokes and end up on my butt on stage many times as well.
The great thing about this show is that it has something for everything. It has slapstick, it has comedy, it has music, it has little dramatic moments, it has flair.
Some of the people are experienced actors who have been on the Possum stage many times before. Others are brand new to the show.
I think it fits all audiences. I think that people who were alive and working in the 1960s will definitely appreciate the humor more, but I think it's pretty universal.
The set is wonderful. It harkens back to the early 60s.
We have co-directors John Holst and Lorraine Steinhoff. Lorraine is also playing Smitty in the show, so she's been juggling sort of the backstage stuff and then also performing on stage along with us, which has been really fun.
Working with Lorraine and John has been amazing, our directors. Our story has always been very clear.
It's a great cast. It's a fun show.
We have a semi-famous narrator of the book that you'll be interested to find out who that is.
Please come out. You'll find tickets available at our website. That's www.possumpointplayers.org.
We have a wonderful, talented cast, and be prepared to come and laugh, see yourself in some of the issues of the work life, and just sit back and enjoy yourself.